right, so as you can imagine, I'm still not very happy with football. Still can't believe the BS that went down yesterday. I really don't know why I can't believe it, considering it happens all the time with the Titans. They play down to their opponents, they lose games they shouldn't, and they win games they probably shouldn't win. Whatever. So I'm going to go around the NFL today. This is going to be quick. I'm going to try to make it as quick as I can. I always say that, and then it cranks out a 20-minute video. But I am confident I can get this under 15 minutes. So let's start with the Miami Dolphins, who I believe were on... Hold on one second. Sorry. Miami Dolphins, who lost to the Bengals. They are 3-2. Now they are in second place in the AFC East because of that. But I'm still going to give them the thumbs up because I still think they're doing better than what I expected them to. I didn't think they'd be that good. As far as the New England Patriots, I'm kind of giving them the no change. I fully expected them to be here. I didn't really expect them to lose 2 games, but I mean they seem to get this. They seem to have this thing right, and they're getting back on track. So then you have the third place Buffalo Bills. I have to give you the thumbs up. You held it out. You beat the Titans. Josh Allen only threw for 82 yards or something like that. I mean, and hats off for McVay for the ultimate troll and giving Terry Robisky, the wide receivers coach, who only accumulated 56 yards of the game ball. That's a good way to get under Titans fans' skin. But good for them. A win is a win. I'm in no position to judge an ugly win. Then you had the New York Jets, who came out and won yesterday. They beat the Broncos. I was very surprised. I'm going to give them the thumbs up. I didn't think they'd win. And for them, I mean, this division, you've got teams there's 2-3-2 and 2-2-3. I mean, that's, you got 8 wins in this division already. That's a pretty good. It's shaping up to be a lot better than I thought it would be. All right, so now to the AFC North. You've got the Bengals, who are leading the AFC North. I got to give them the thumbs up. They keep winning. And they're putting up points. They're putting up a lot of points. They came back in this one, though. They were a little behind the 8 ball, but 4-1, nothing to shake a stick at, that's for sure. So then we go to the Baltimore Ravens. I had them winning this division. I got to give them the thumbs down. You're losing to the Browns. Division opponent, I know they're tougher than they should be, but it's still the Browns. I still haven't gotten over that hump that they're better than what they usually are. I am higher on them than most, I thought, but I'm going to give them the thumbs down. So then going to the Browns, we have they're 2-1, and I've got to give them the thumbs up. They're doing much better than I thought they would. I didn't think they'd be going that. I didn't think they'd be doing. I was higher on most, but I figured 6 wins. They're already at 2. They're 2 wins, 2 losses, and a tie. I still think they're. I think there's probably, looked at their schedule. This looks like there's 4 or 5 more winnable games. They could win 7 games this year. So I'm gonna give them the thumbs up. As far as the Steelers, they won yesterday. I didn't pick them to win, but I still got to give them the thumbs down because they are not performing the way that I thought they should perform. This is not the Pittsburgh Steelers of old. This is a different team, and we're not really used to seeing them this way. So, the AFC North, to wrap it up, they've got 11 wins in this division. That's a pretty solid. I'm sorry, the AFC East has 10 wins. Big mistake. But 11 wins in the AFC North. So now let's go to the AFC South. We have the AFC South leading Tennessee Titans at 3-2. I obviously am a little biased, so I expect them to be 3-2. I fully expected them to win yesterday. I don't understand how it did happen. Whatever. I'm going to give them that. So we got the Jacksonville Jaguars. I never say it Jaguars, ever. Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars at 3-2. They are actually doing a little bit worse than I thought they would. Kansas City, they put up quite a few points on them, and their offense looked really stagnant and just not that great. So I'm going to give them the thumbs down. Got the Houston Texans, who pulled out the win yesterday. They have a 2-game winning streak. I was lower on the Texans than most. I'm going to give them the thumbs up because they're still in striking position. Great, they're 1-1 in the division. They're still in striking distance of the Titans and the Jaguars. You got to give them a thumbs up. I have to give them a thumbs up. So for the Colts, thumbs down. They lost 3 games in a row. The wide receiver issues are just bad. Their defense just bad. And so, I mean, thumbs down. I thought they'd be at least 2-3, maybe even 3-2 at this point. I mean, but so I mean, the AFC South is turning out to be kind of a weak division. They only have 9 wins between them. So now to the AFC West. You have the division leading Kansas City Chiefs. I got to give them a thumbs up. They're 5-0. They're doing everything they need to do. Their defense is still a little I'm still a little skeptic on their defense, but hey, they only give up 14 points, but it was the Jaguars. It was the Jekyll and Hyde of Blake Bortles. Kind of saw that coming. He was due to do that after he had a decent game against Jets, so next week he'll probably have a decent game. So now to the Los Angeles Chargers, who did go ahead and beat the Raiders yesterday. I do think that they're where I expected them to be. I'm higher on them than most, so yeah, they're there. They're what I expect. 3-2. Now to the Denver Broncos. You have to give them the thumbs down. Denver Broncos. I fully expect them to win last week. I think their defense is underperforming. You gave up 34 points to the Jets. I know one of them was special teams, but so then to Oakland. I mean, even for me, I wasn't high on them. 1-4. Boo. You know, a good thing about Oakland is, you got John Gruden for the next 9.5 years. Have fun with that. So now, I know I haven't done the Redskins in so long, but I have to give them the note. They have bye week, and then tonight, who knows how it's going to happen. So, sorry. No change, really. The Dallas Cowboys, I have to give them a thumbs down. They should have won yesterday. I don't understand why they didn't win. I think it's a little crazy that everyone thinks that they've anointed Dak Prescott this great quarterback when he's not winning games. Am I missing something? Like, you got Ezekiel Elliott there, and he's the one who's really shouldering the most of the yardage. Am I missing something? But they get the thumbs down. So the Philadelphia Eagles have to get the thumbs down. They have lost 2 games in a row. Carson Wentz has only won 1 game. Their offense has not looked good under Wentz. It hasn't. It has not clicked under Wentz. Foles looked more comfortable. I don't know if he's a little, like I said, it's always this one after they come out and they realize they got a little more film on you. It becomes a little bit easier to predict what you're going to do, what your progressions are, things like that. I don't know what's really going on here, but, they're definitely underperforming. And I was higher on the Giants, so I got to give them a thumbs down. The Giants just can't seem to win. They can't seem to protect anybody. Eli can't seem to hit anybody. Their defense is letting up points all the time. They're boo. So then we go to the Chicago Bears. They're on bye. I'm going to give them no thumb, even though they are overperforming what I thought they would. But, it is what it is. So then we get to the Green Bay Packers. What was that stinker you just threw up there? They just left a steaming pile yesterday, right in the middle of the field. Aaron Rodgers just went out there and just left it right there. You try to do this late comeback. Nope. Hats off to the Lions, but nope, that was bad. So then, I'm going to give the Minnesota Vikings the no change because this is kind of where I expect them to be. I was lower on the Vikings than most. But I mean, they're doing all right. I mean, they're where I expect them to be. They're still in striking distance. So then the Detroit Lions, I was actually higher on them, so I have to give them this is kind of where I expected them to be. 2-3. They're beating teams they probably shouldn't beat, but they're kind of remind me of the Titans. They're beating teams they shouldn't beat with the Patriots and the Packers. Then they're losing to the Jets. Woof! Like, come on, let's figure this out. So let's go to the NFC South, the division-leading Saints. I mean, I got to give them the notes for them. They're playing right now, or they're going to be playing shortly. By the time this is uploaded, they'll already have played probably. I still think they're going to win this division. So then you have the Carolina Panthers, who got a win yesterday. They are playing better than I thought they were. They're 3-1. They have 1 loss. That's it. They're on a 2-game win streak. Cam Newton seems to be doing good. Their defense seems to be playing well. I mean, they're doing well. So Tampa Bay is 2-2. They're on bye this week, so no change. I mean, that hopefully Jameis Winston can feel a little bit more comfortable, but. And then you have the Atlanta Falcons at 1-4. Big thumbs down. They cannot seem. I don't know what their defense is just abysmal. I mean, their offense is consistently putting up decent points. I mean, yesterday I think it was a little bit under what they had been. But I mean, come on, you can't be going out and giving up 30 points all the time. So now to the NFC West leading Los Angeles Rams. They are 5-0. They are getting the thumbs up. They're where I thought they'd be. They've looked like the most complete team in the NFL. This is probably the hardest game they had against the Seahawks, but there's no worries. I mean, they're going to be the number one seed in the NFC. I'd write that down right now. I don't have any reservations that anyone's going to challenge them for the 1 seed. So the Seahawks, I'm going to give them the no change. They're kind of where I expected them to be. They probably should have another win, but I mean, they gave the Rams the best challenge that they've had so far. I mean, I know the Vikings pushed them a little bit, but I mean, And the Cardinals, I'm gonna actually give. I mean, the Cardinals is where I thought they'd be 1-4. I predicted they'd get their win yesterday. I mean, that was a prime game for them to win. So there you go. And then as far as the 49ers, I can't really give them a thumbs down because I didn't think they'd be good with Garoppolo either, and they've lost them. So, there you go. So, now that I've gone all the way around the NFL, there's going to be something a little different. I mean, I follow all sports, not just football. With the NBA starting up, I'd like to start doing Rockets talk. I am a Houston Rockets fan. So I'm going to be probably rolling out some Rockets content. If you guys are interested, obviously watch it. If not, I'm still rolling out Titans content almost daily. Probably I'm still going, I think this is like the 12th or 13th day straight. But, I mean, just don't be surprised if Rocket stuff starts coming on. I mean, ignore it if it's not for you. Take a look if you want to watch it. But, hey, for those of you, I mean, that haven't liked, subscribed, follow, please do. It really helps me out. Try and get ambition to do these all the time. It's not like I'm groveling for money or anything, but it gives me ambition to come down here and keep doing this. So 12 straight days of doing this. I think it might even be 13 by now. But thanks for stopping by and watching.